Hi everyone. Today we'll learn about divisibility rules or divisibility test for numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's start video. Before starting video, I request you all, if you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe my channel. Let's start. Okay, first, divisibility rule for 2. Divisibility rule for 2. Any number ending with ending with last digit with an even number, or if a number is divisible by 2, divisible by 2, that number is divisible by 2. And practice questions. Here the number last digit is 6, which is an even number, and it is divisible by 2. Then this number is divisible by 2. This number means whole number. 68,23,496 is divisible by 2. And next, divisibility rule for 3. If sum of digit in a number is divisible by 3, then that number is divisible by 3. Example 5682. Here sum of digit number, all this 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 2, which is equal to 21, and 21 is when it is divided by 3, it gives 7 without any remainder. So 5682 is divisible by 3. Practice questions. uh, uh, 6354. Here 6 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4. We have to add all the digits number. 6 plus 3 9, 9 plus 5 14, 14 plus 4, which is equal to 18, 18 divided by 3, which is equal to 6. Without remainder, it's giving it is completely dividing by 3. So 6354 is divisible by 3. Next, 8654. Here 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5. 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 4 18, 18 plus 5 is 23. 23 is not divisible by 3. It is not completely divisible by 3. So 8645 is not divisible by 3. Next, 8000 8500 8541. 8 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1. 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 4 13, 17, 17 plus 1, which is equal to 18. 18 is completely divisible by 3. So 8541 is divisible by 3. And divisibility rule for 4. If last two digit of a number is divisible by 4, then that number is divisible by 4. For example, 35,772. Here 72, last two digit is 72, which is divisible by 4. So this 35,772 is divisible by 4. Practice questions. 95,000 95,356. Here 56. 56 is divisible by 4. 4 ones are 1, and 14s are 4 14s are 56, which is completely divisible by 5. 4, so this number is divisible by 4. And next, 86,241, here 41, which is not divisible by 4, completely divisible by 4, so this number is not divisible by 4. And 75,164, 64, here last two digit is 64, 64 divided by 4, 4 ones are and 24, 6 fours are 24, 16, which is completely divided by 4, so this number is divisible by 4. And divisibility rule for 5, any number of last digit is either 5 or 0, then that number is divisible by 5. For example, 5,68,755, last digit is 5, this 5, any number with last digit is either 5 or 0 or which is divisible by 5, both this ending number last digit number is divisible by 5, so this whole number is divisible by 5. Practice questions here, and this 0 either in the 5 which is ending with either 0 or 5, then that number is divisible by 5, so here both the number is having 0 here and 5 here, so these both two numbers are divisible by 5. And divisibility rule for 6, any number divisible by 2 and 3 both, then that number is divisible by 6. Here number should be tested for 2 and 3, if test passes in both 2 and 3, then that number is divisible by 6. For example, 94,638, here 2 is even number, so it is divisible by 2, and sum of this 94638, 94,638 is 30, that means the digit number which is 30 is divisible by 3, then it passes the test for 3, so it passes in both the test 2 and 3, so this number is divisible by 6. Next, practice paper questions here, and this in last digit which is 6, which is an even number, so it passes a test of 2, and for test 3 we have to add all the digits 5 plus 4 plus 8 plus 1 plus 3 plus 6, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 8 17, 17, 17 plus 1 18, 18 plus 3 21, 27, 27 which is divisible by 3, so this is both divisible by 2 and 3, so this passes in both divisible test of both 2 and 3, so this number is divisible by 6. And 8,000 8,594, 4 which is an even number which is divisible by 2, so this passes the test for 2. And divisibility for 3, 8 plus 5 plus 9 plus 4, 8 plus 3 13, 13 plus 9 22, 22 plus 4 is 26, and 26 is not divisible by 3, so this number is not divisible by 6. And divisibility rule for 7, double the last digit, here last digit is this one, and subtract it from a number made by other digits. If you ignore this last digit, then the number becomes 571. Okay, the result must be divisible by 7, and whatever the result, when the 571 minus 1 4, double the digit of last digit 2 is 4, and remaining digit is 571. 571 minus 4, which is equal to 567, and this 567 must be divisible by 7, then that number is completely divisible by 7. Practice questions. Your first digit is 6, so double of last digit 6 is 6 into 2, which is equal to 12, and remaining digit is 866. 866 minus 12, which is equal to 4 854, and we have to test this number for divisibility for 7. 7 ones are, and 2s are, and 2s again 122s, which is divisible by 2. So this number 8666 is divisible by 7. And 9723, and here last digit is 3. 3 into 2, which is equal to 6, and remaining digit is 972 minus 6, which is equal to 964. 966. 966 divided by 7. 7 ones are, and 3s are 56. 7 sevens are 7 8s are, so 130, 138. So this number is divisible by 7. And divisibility rule for 8. If last 3 digit of a number is divisible by 8, then that number is divisible by 8. Last 3 digit is 256. So here too we have to test for divisibility test for this last 3 digit. If last 3 digit is divisible by 8, then this number is divisible by 8. For example, here 256 divided by 8 is, which is equal to 32. So this 256 is completely divided by 8. So 64,256 is divisible by 8. And here one more thing I like to tell you is uh, we saw divisibility test for, we tested for first digit. In 4 we tested for 2 digit, 1 digit and 2 digit, and in here for 8 we are testing for 3 digits. No, and here same thing, uh, 2 to the power of 1, which is equal to 2, 2 to the power of 2, which is equal to 4, and 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Cube root of cube of 2 is 8. So this we can remember like this: for 2 1 digit, for 4 2 digit, for 3 for 8 3 digit. Okay. And here last 3 digit is 464. 464 divided by 8. 8 ones are, and 8 fives are 40, and remaining 24 3s are 53. So 853, 8 this 464 is divisible by 8, so this number is divisible by 8. And 68,000 6,82,904, we have to test for divisibility. Last three digit 904. 904 divided by 8. 9 8 ones are, and remaining is 10, again 1 2 3. Okay, so this is completely divisible by 8. So 6,82,904 is divisible by 8. Divisibility rule for 3. uh, if sum of all digit of a number is divisible by 9, then that number is divisible by 9. It is similarly like 3. In uh, in divisibility of divisibility rule for 3, the whole number is added and that number is divisible, whatever is the sum number is divisible by 3. Here it is divisible by 9. For example, 5,43,564. Addition, sum of this digit number 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4, which is equal to 27, and 27 is divisible by 9. So this 5,43,564 is divisible by 9. And 5,23,674. Again, 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4. Okay, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 3 10, 10 plus 6 16, 16 plus 7 23, 23 plus 4 27, 27 divided by 9, which is completely divisible by 9. So this number is divisible by 9. And 6,28,374. 6 plus 8 2, 6 plus 6 plus 2 plus 8 plus 3 plus 7 plus 1. 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 8 16, 16 plus 3 21, 21 plus 7 28 plus 1 29. And 29 is not divisible by, it is not completely divisible by 9. So this number is not divisible by 9. Divisibility rule for 10. If last digit is 0, then that number is divisible by 10. Example, 5,97,460. So this number is divisible by 10. From here onwards it is little bit tricky. Okay, be careful. Okay, here divisibility rule for 11. Add and subtract digits in an alternating pattern, then check if that number is divisible by 3. For example, 54,219. Here alternate number is 5, 2 and 9. Okay, 5, 2 and 9, and we have to test we have to add this alternate digit. Okay, like 5 plus 2 plus 9, which is equal to 16, and 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5, and 16 minus 5, which is equal to 11, which is divisible by 11. Then this number 54,209 is divisible by 11. Practice paper. Alternate number, alternate digit. Okay, alternate digit is 8 and 7. So addition of 8 plus 7, which is equal to 15, and 6 and 9. 6 plus 9, which is also is equal to 15. 15 minus, we have to subtract it. 15 minus 15, which is equal to 0, and 0 then we can consider as the remainder is 0. Okay, so this number is divisible by 11. Next, alternate number 8, 4, 2. Okay, and this 8 and this 9 and this 8. 8 plus 4 plus 2, and next is 8 plus 9 plus 8. 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 2 14, and 8 plus 9, 8 plus 9 is 17, 17 plus 8, 17 plus 8, 17 plus 8 is 25, and 14 minus 25, which is equal to minus 11. Minus 11, which is completely divisible by 11. So this number is divisible by 11. And divisibility rule for 12: if number is divisible by both 3 and 4, then that number is divisible by 12. Here we have to test divisibility test for both 3 and 4, like we did in 6. Okay, for example, 19,764. Okay, for divisibility of 3, 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 4, which is equal to 27, and 27 is divisible by 9. Divisibility test, we have to do divisibility test for 4. Then what is divisibility test for 4 is last two digit is, if last two digit is divisible by 4, 64 divided by 4, which is equal to 16, then the number is divisible by 4. So if this number 19,764 is complete, is test passes test in both 3 and 4, so this 19,764 is divisible by 12. Practice questions for 12. Here we have to test both for 3 and 4. Okay, for we'll do it first for 4. Okay, last two digit is 42, and 42 is not divisible by 4. So even in first test, in only we can tell this number is not divisible by 12. Okay, and we can see, but the condition in divisibility test for 12 is it has to pass test in both divisibility tests for both 3 and 4. Next, here 9,53,532. Okay, we have to test both for 3 and 4. First we will do for 3. For what is the rule for divisibility for 3 is addition of all the digits, that is 9 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 9 plus 5 14, 14 plus 3 17, 17 plus 5 17, 17, 17, 17 plus 5 is 22, 22 plus 3 25, 20 plus 2 is 27. 27 divided by is divisible by 3, so it passes in 3. Next we'll do for 4. Last two digit is 32. 32 divided by 4, 4 ones are 4, 8 is 32. So it passes both divisibility test for 3 and 4. So this number is divisible by 12. Next, I for your interest, I I made the question some twisted. So I made the questions little bit twistier from here onwards. For few questions I made a simple questions, so that I don't want to make suddenly complicated questions. Okay, let's start. uh, which of these which of these numbers is not divisible by 3? Okay, what's the rule for divisibility for 3 is addition of all the digit is divisible by 3. So for first number, what is 3 plus 3 plus 6, 6 plus 9, 9 is 15. So 15 is divisible by 3, and 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 2, which is equal to 9. So this also passes divisibility test for 3. And 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 2, which is equal to 12, 12 again 12 is divisible by 3. And here 1111, 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 4, and 4 is not divisible by 3. So we can say this is not divisible by 4 3. And 6 plus 7 is 13, 13 plus 2, which is equal to 15, and 15 is divisible by 3. So the answer, the question is asked, is not divisible by 3. So option D is not divisible by 3. Next question. Okay, how much minimum number how much minimum number is added to 8,69,524, so that it make it divisible by 9? Here we have to apply rule of 9. What is the rule of divisibility for 9 is, we have to add all these digit, and we have to see whether it is divisible by 9. We'll see that one first. Okay, 8 plus 6 plus 9 plus 5 plus 2 plus 4. Yeah, 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 9, 14, 23, 23 plus 5, 28, 28, 30, and 34, which is 34. This number is not divisible by 9. The thing what the uh, question is asked is, how much minimum number is added to 34, this number, not 34, this number, so that uh, we can make this number to make divisible by 9. Okay, uh, next number which is divisible by 9 is 37. So if we add 3 to this number, okay, we can make this number which is divisible by 9. Because 37 37 37 is divisible by 9. Okay, if we add that 3 to digit 34, we can make it divisible by 3. So to the last digit, if we add 3, so we can make this number which can be divisible by 9. Okay, so option A is correct. I will explain once again. This sum is, okay, 34. So if we add 8, if we had 3 for this 4, this becomes 7. So 8 plus 6 plus 9 plus 5 plus 2 plus 7. Okay, 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 9, 23, 23 plus 5, 28, 28 plus 2, 30, 30 plus 7 is 37. So 37 is divisible by 9. So like this we can just, I tested the questions so that I make level increased. So option 3, option A, which is 3, is the correct answer. And you can do like this also. You can just pause the video and you can solve yourself. Okay, let yourself only, you can see whether the answer what you get is correct or not. Next, which of the following number is divisible by 12? We know that for divisibility rule for 12 is, it has to be divided by 3 and 4 both. Okay, we'll what we'll do first, we'll easy, because we'll see for divisibility rule for 4, because it is easier, because just we have to see divisibility of last two digits. So we will from beginning we will see for 4, so that we can exclude the answer. Okay, rule out the answer. Okay, for first number 49, 49 which is not usable by 4, so this we can exclude from the question. Like this we can, instead of doing all a test for all the numbers, simply we can do like this. And again 64, 64 divided by 4, 4 ones are 4, and then 16s are, so 2 is divisible by, and this one is not divisible, and this one is divisible by 4. And 52 divided by 4, 4 ones are, and 1 3 13s are, so this is also divisible by 3. And next is 42, next is 42, this one, and 42 is not divisible by 4, so we can exclude these two options. So that instead of making all the numbers to make divisible, we can make a simple like this, we can by the exclude. Okay, and we'll see the divisibility rule test for only these two numbers. Hmm? Okay, and first we'll see the divisibility rule of 3 for this number through. So 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 6 plus 4, 7 plus 8, 15, 15 plus 9, 24, 24 plus 6, 24 plus 6 is 30, 34, 34 which is not divisible by 3. Okay, by now, without doing the next third option, we can say third answer is the right answer, because we have done the exclusion. If one more option is, if it is uh, none of the above, then we have to do the this test for even 3 also. Let for just now, for just for at present we'll test for divisibility 3, divisibility of the 3 for next number also. 9 plus 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2. 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 8, 15, 23, 23 plus 5, 28, 28, 8 plus 2 is 30, and this 30 is divisible by 3. Okay, so right answer is third. Next, which of the following number is divisible by 4? And we have here, what we have to do, we have to show divisibility test for 4. And here let this word is missed, this is how much minimum number is added to that number. Okay, that means in these options, how much minimum number is added to that number to make it is usable by 9. Okay, uh, so what is the question is, we have to test uh, which of these 4 number is divisible by 4. Okay, for that number, how much, if we had how much minimum number to that number, so that it can be divisible by 9, like that they asked. Okay, we'll okay, divisibility test for 4 is last number we have to see. Okay, and 32, 32 is divisible by 4, and 3, this yeah, this number. And 64 is also 64 is also divisible by 4, 4 ones and 16s, and 52, 52 is also divisible by 4, 4 ones and 13s, and 24 is also divisible by 4. So all the number is divisible by 4. The thing is, what we have to do is we have to check the divisibility rule for rule of 9 for each of these. Okay, so that we can come to know uh, divisibility rule, how much number we have to do. Previously just now we did the question like this, but it is somewhat twisted. Here it is asked for both 4 and 9. Okay, for to see whether this number is divisible by 9 or 9 or not, we'll just see like this. Okay, here what is the rule for divisibility for 9 is we have to sum of all digit, we have to do addition of all the digit, we have to see. Okay, here for first digit is 5 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 3 15. 15 18. 18 plus 20 20, which is not divisible by 9. Okay, and here the given option is 8. If we add whether we and we have to see whether if we add 8 to this number, whether it is divisible by 9 or not, we have to see. So 20 plus 8, which is equal to 28. Again this 28 is not divisible by 9, so option A is not correct. Okay, and like this we have to test for all the numbers. Okay, and next is 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4. 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 4 16, 16 22 26. 26 is not divisible by 9, and we have to add this number 3. 26 plus 3, which is equal to 29. 29 is not divisible by 9, so option 2 is also not correct answer. And third one is 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 5 20. 22. 22 and 2 24, and 24 is also not divisible by 9. So this is not the answer. And next is next is 9 plus 7 plus 5 plus 2 plus 4. By this we can say this we excluded upper three options. So we in the option we can say fourth, without doing we can say fourth is the right answer, but we'll we'll do and see. 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 5 21. 21 23 24 27. 27 divided by 9, which is not divisible by divisible by 9, but this number we can this number is both divisible by 4 and 9. Okay, but if we add 1 to this become 28, so then this number is cannot be divisible by 9. So option uh, in these four options, it is not all the answer is correct. Okay, so none of one more option we have to give, none of the above. Okay, uh, next is divisibility. Next question, which of the two nearest numbers to 19,506 are divisible by 9? Okay, here what we can do is, uh, if two number is divisible by 9 means at least there should be uh, 9 number gap here. 19,502 and 19,507, which is the difference is 5, and here difference is 9, and here difference is 9, and here difference is 13. So like this we can exclude the option A and D is not the answer. Okay, remaining two, in this we have to see. How we can say is, we have divisibility rule for 9, we have to see. Okay, that we'll see for first B. 19, 1 plus 9 plus 5 plus 0 plus 3, which is equal to 10, 10, 15, 15 plus 3 is 18. So this is divisible by 9. And next number is 19, and 9, 1 plus 9 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 9, 10, 10 plus 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is also 18. So both these two numbers is divisible by 9. Okay, and next is this one C. So this is past. We'll see this for also. Okay, 1 plus 9 plus 5 plus 0 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 4, which is equal to 19. 19 is not divisible by 9. So option C is not the answer. So option B is the correct answer. So like this we can just we have to use our tricks, so that we can easily solve without doing divisibility test, or like this we can any questions, uh, so we can do it easily by excluding. And next is eighth question. If a positive integer is n, if, what they are saying is, there is a positive integer which is n, and is divisible by if a positive integer n is divisible by 5, the remainder is 3. Okay, remainder is 3. So which of the number below yields a remainder of 0 when it is divisible by 5? What they are asking is, a number is divisible, which a number n is divisible by 5, uh, the remainder is 3. Okay, uh, they are asking if how much number, which is like this, which of this option which can be divisible by 5. So this what question is, n plus 3 divided by 5, and where n is completely divisible by 5, like this they are asked. Okay, let me solve this one. Okay, here the thing what we have to know is, in divisibility rule, for divisibility test the number is divisible by 5. Okay, this n is divisible by 5. Okay, if we add 3 to this number, okay, then this what happens, it is increased by 3. Okay, so if you make it to divisible by 5, what we have to do is, we have to add 2. So this number becomes 5. So if we add n to this number, uh, it is becomes this whole number is divisible by 5. uh, that is, if we add, the remainder is 3, if we add 2 to this remainder, then this number becomes divisible by 5. Okay, we just simple. Okay, so n plus 2, n plus 2 is the answer. I think you understood this one. We will take this one as x. Okay, I will explain you once again. So first we'll consider, uh, we'll explain this number n divided by 5, and here what is the remainder? Remainder is 3. So what they are telling is, this is, this contains number x. Let them we consider like this, which is x plus 3, which is equal to 9. This one. Okay, this 9, x plus 3, where x is completely divisible by 5. Okay. Hmm? Like this they told, if you add 2 to this number, whatever the this final number what we'll get is also divisible by 5. Okay, you understood? So n plus 2 is the right answer. Next question, if an integer n is divisible by 3, 5 and 12, what is the next larger integer divisible by all these numbers? Okay, uh, here what they are telling is, a number is given here. Let you imagine that number is n. Okay, what they are asking is, if we what is the next number which is divisible by all these three numbers? Okay, so that what we have to do is, we have to take LCM, lowest common multiplier. 3, 5 and 12. Okay, 3 ones are 5s are and 4s are. Okay, 3 into 1 into 5 into 4, which is equal to 60. So 60, if you add 60 to this number is divisible by all these three number 3, 5 and 12. So uh, n plus 60 is the right answer, this one. We'll move to the next question. If you have doubt, you can comment on this. When the integer n is divided by 8, when the integer n is divided by 8, the remainder is 3. Remainder is 3. Okay, what is the remainder if 6n is divided by 8? Okay. Here what we will do, question is like this, x will consider uh, number which is divisible by 8 is x. Okay, and remainder is 3. Okay, so which is equal to n, and this is divisible by 8, which remainder is 3. So x plus 3 divided by 8, like this we can form this, whatever the question is asked. Okay, when the integer, this is n, and if we divide by, the next question is what they ask is 6n. Okay, 6n is x plus 3. Okay, we'll do this. What we did is, that number, let that number is x plus 3. Okay, where x is divisible by 8. Okay, So next, which is, we call this as n, and 6n, they ask for what is the remainder if 6n is divisible by 8. So we can write this as like this: 6n divided by 8, which is equal to, and 6 n we can write it as x plus 3 divisible by 8. And so next is 6x plus 6 3 is 18 divided by 8. Okay, here what we can do is, this number, if x is divisible by 8, then 6x is also divisible by 8, so there is no remainder in this one. So we can for just for remainder we will leave this one. Okay, and for 18, 8 ones are 8 ones are, and 2s are 16, so remainder here is 2. So the answer for this question is 2. Next question, here, if n is an integer, when n when 2n plus 2 multiplied by 2 is here, if once again, if n is an integer, when, open the bracket, 2n plus 2 of, close the bracket, and 2 is divisible by 4, the remainder is what, they ask like this. So and here if they ask like this, okay, just 2n plus 2 into 2, if we divide this number by 4, where n is integer. Okay, they ask for what is the remainder. If we'll take an example, before doing example, what we'll do, you will just solve this 2n and 2n plus 2. Okay, we'll solve this one, 2n plus 2 into 2. Okay, which is, we can write this as 4n plus 4. Okay, and we have to divide it by 4 and see whether it is, what is the remainder. So 4 ones are, and n is an integer. Okay, this 4 is divisible by 4, and whatever the integer, if you multiply by this one, it is the, then remainder is also 0, and this 4 is here, remainder is also 0. So the answer for this question is 0. Next question, what is the smallest positive 2-digit whole number divisible by 3 and such that the sum of its digit is 9? So first we'll see for sum of the digit. The question, what the question is asked, it is a, what is the smallest 2-digit number, they ask for which is the 2-digit number. Here all the option is 2-digit number, and which is divisible by 3. They are asked for, what they told is this, what when sum of this number is divisible by 3, and no, that's, this number is divisible by 3, and sum of that, now that the sum of its digit is 9, and sum of these two digit is 9. So here what we'll do, we'll do the sum of two digits, so that answer should be comes to 9. So here 2 plus 7 is 9, and 3 plus 3 is 6, which is not 9. So this we can, like this we can exclude. 7 plus 2 is 9, and 1 plus 8 is 9, 9 plus 0 is 9. So but what they asked is lowest number. Okay, so we'll start from dividing this number with 3 from lower number. So lowest number is 18. 18 is divisible by 3. 3 ones are and 6 are. So we can, like this only, we can say this is the lowest number. Okay, which is divisible by 3 and 2 digit and 2 digit, and sum of these 2 digit is 9. Okay, without doing divisibility test for remaining things, we can do like this simply. Okay, uh, thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts, you can write it and comment. Okay, thank you.